Welcome Pisces to Got Love series, as in we're going to look at your love life in this Aquarius season. This is a timeless read. Take what resonates, leave what does not. But we're going to take a look first at self-love, as that is the basis which all other love should stem from. Then we're going to expand on that and look at love for colleagues, friends, family. And then we'll build on that with, if you're single and looking for love, what do you need to know? And then we will finish off with, if you're in a committed long-term relationship, whether a partner, marriage, whatever it might be, we'll take a look at some of the needs that you have there. Okay, Pisces, welcome. All right, what does Pisces need to know about self-love? They need to know, experience, be aware of, whatever they need to hear. Does Pisces need to know? Okay. First we have the Seven of Pentacles. Next we have the Eight of Swords. And lastly we have the Strength card. Okay. Right. So Pisces, some of you have not been investing in yourself. Many of you have been restricting yourself by telling yourself you can't do things, or that you're not enough, or you're too much. Some of you have invested in things before and you haven't seen results, and you're judging yourself. And it's going to take strength to pull all of these swords out. It's going to take strength to reframe how you see yourself and your accomplishments. But you are worthy, Pisces, of all the love that you give to other people. You have the right to love yourself in the same way. Just like you want others to love you and see you in a certain light, accept you for who you are, you need to accept yourself for who you are, and that you are holding yourself back in many regards. It's like planting the seed in crappy soil and then stepping back and expecting a rose bush to bloom. It's going to take you planting it in fertile soil, which is going to be no rocks, no weeds. It's never going to be perfect on this earth, this heavenly world. But it is, you don't have to accept every negative thought that someone says about you, how you perceive, or what you actually tell yourself. You are worth so much more than that. You have a harvest of opportunity, a harvest of positivity and optimism about yourself, who you are and who you can be to others. Your potential is unlimited, Pisces. And it's time to increase the seed planting and not just watch it, but become actively involved with removing the swords and planting the positive seeds. See, this is, I'm kind of seeing this as, okay, I planted 7 positive seeds, but I have 8 negative thoughts about myself. The negative thoughts are overpowering the positive seeds. You need to not just balance that, but make that so the positive outweighs the negative that you're telling yourself. It's time to replace those thoughts, every single one of them, and invest in your future, invest in yourself, that you are strong enough to do this. You are strong enough to chase your dreams. You are strong enough to go after those things that are important to you. So you are being invited to reestablish your values, your principles, and then start measuring yourself up against it. I don't mean, okay, I did this wrong, so this is what's wrong with me, I'm not worthy. No, it's, if you've got certain values of, I need to love others with compassion, with positive words, I need to support them, you need to do the same thing for yourself. Okay, you are worthy. You are not less than anybody else. Okay, anything else that Pisces needs to know about self-love? You need to be gentle with yourself. I'm seeing the color pink, and it's the color of the high heart chakra, right? You need to love yourself. It's also more gentle than the color red. Red is passionate, bold. Pink is gentle, soft, loving, very intuitive and balanced. Okay. All right, this card popped out as something else we need to know about self-love. And we have the King of Wands. Okay, so you have passion, you have drive in your life, but you are being held up by the way that you think. Okay, you have every right to hold that scepter. You have every right to hold that wand, chase your dreams, go after the life you want, and you have the strength to do it. It's a matter of doing it. It's a matter of no excuses in doing it. And it may be a bumpy road full of pitfalls, peaks and valleys, but it is worth it. This journey of life, as you are already aware, is not a short sprint. It's a marathon. So we can't expect it to be quick, and we can't expect the healing to be quick. It takes time. Sometimes pulling out a sword, a negative thought, and replacing it and triumphing over that is definitely, can be fast. But the culmination of 8 swords is a lot. And you're restricting yourself. You're harming yourself. And that's going to bleed into other relationships. Okay. What else does, I think that's it for self-love. Okay. What does Pisces need to know about love, family, friends, colleagues, community? What does Pisces need to know? How they interact with others, how they see others. Okay. What does Pisces need to know for the best and highest good? For the development of themselves and their hearts. Okay. First, we have the Four of Wands. Okay. And we have the Six of Cups. And then we have the Temperance card. Okay. So I'm feeling like, Pisces, that you engage with people around you in a very different manner in which you engage with yourself. And pretty soon that's going to catch up to you if it hasn't already. Like, I think you have some beautiful relationships with your colleagues, beautiful relationships with your family, your childhood friends, good times, nostalgia, remembrance, a lot of love and wonderful times. Mixing the disappointments with the joys and the triumphs and bringing them together. There's been some commitment to friends and family, celebrating the small moments, and in many cases, hearkening back to the good old days can be a catalyst for you to create change in how you see yourself. And I think some of you have been isolating yourself from your friends. You're not really sharing how it is that you are struggling yourself, how you see yourself. So it's time to share and open up, be vulnerable with other people. Because if you want your future to have as many positive memories as you do of where you are in the past, you need to open up and bring your people in. You don't want those relationships to become stagnant and just, feeding it little by little. You want rich relationships. You want to enhance and build, as well as the relationships that you are cultivating now. You want to be able to be accepted for who you are, embraced for who you are, but you're holding some of yourself back, Pisces. It's time to look in the mirror. It's time to ask a friend for support. And if you're feeling confused How is it that they see you? And try to embrace that and turn those things that they have to say. And trust me, I believe that what you may think that they think about you is not accurate. It may surprise you. And that can help you create more affirmations, can help confirm who you are as a person, but you're going to have to do that deep work yourself. It can help you on the surface, but you're going to have to be the one to embrace it, sit with it, let it soak in, and start, even through tough times, you can create new positive memories, can build and strengthen relationships because you let them in. Okay, it's beautiful, Pisces. Okay, is there anything else Pisces needs to know about love with community, friends, family? You're very blessed in that regard. Very blessed. Whether or not you're single or with another person, a partner, you have a lot to offer, but you've got some healing to do to be able to deepen relationships, build new relationships. Okay, what else does Pisces need to know about love? Okay. All right, now we're going to move on to, if you're single, if you're a Pisces looking for a partner, your soulmate. First of all, don't forget, you've got to be the soulmate to yourself. Okay, you can't ignore that. It only carries you for so long. You might be sick of hearing it, but there it is. It's a necessary thing. Okay, what does Pisces need to know if they are single and looking for love? Okay. For the best and highest good, for their future relationship, what do they need to know? And Spirit, if you want to reveal anything about their future partner possibilities, because we know not everything is set in stone, right? We all have free will. Things can change. Okay, Pisces. We have the Fool. It's promising. Okay. All right. And we have the Page of Cups. And we have the Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. Very promising for love. All right. But you're still being invited. Never want to forget you're being invited to embrace yourself, to love yourself deeply because you are worth it. So this has got high potential here, but it is riding on you knowing your worth and knowing your value. If you want a successful relationship, whether or not you're dating, whether or not you know them, don't know them yet. Okay, so obviously you have a new beginning here. Exciting, fun. It's going to ask you to take a risk. It's going to ask you to invest in your emotions and not be afraid to dream. But you're also, sorry, there's several things kind of coming in at once. One of these things is restricting yourself is going to limit your potential of pool partners. I don't mean going to the pool and, you know, having a partner going to the pool, but your candidates, your people that are meant for you. This may be limited by the way you think of yourself because it's going to come out and how you act to others if you don't take care of this. One thing that's coming to mind. Okay. 2, for some of you, you are being invited to be specific about what it is that you need and want in a partner. So that is why this is important to face this, okay? Your negative thinking and investing in yourself. What is it that you need in a partner? Maybe it's somebody who has strong emotional regulation, someone who is calm in the midst of crisis. We can't expect our partner to be our end all be all in being happiness, right? You are responsible for your own happiness. However, it is important, it is vital that you understand what it is that you need as to not add more conflict and strife in your life. You don't need the red flags, beloved, okay? Some of you need to be brave enough to look at what it is that you need that's different from the ones you've had before, okay? At your point in your life right now, not what you needed 5 years ago, 10 years ago, not what you think you need in 5 years. What do you need now that's going to carry you into the future? What do you need in potential? What do you need to be matched in reciprocity? And what is it that you want in a partner? You can be specific with the divine, with the universe, whatever your word for spirit is. You can be specific. Now, on one hand, we want what we want. And on the other hand, we know what we need. And there's no one perfect person that is going to make you happy and give you everything you need. But it's okay to want and to ask. And be willing to be open. Be willing to be curious for spirit to show you where there might be areas that you need to be flexible. Okay? So don't be so specific that if someone doesn't tick off every box, that wrong person. No. It is like getting it out there, what you need, so you're not just going after anybody who jumps in front of you, okay? It's okay, but you've got to be open. And it's an invitation to bring your love, yourself to the table, because you are more than enough, beloved, right? This is something that I see as a progression after you've mastered more, not perfectly, mastered more of isolating those negative thoughts, replacing them with positive, optimistic truth about yourself and where you want to be. And this will kind of balance out, okay? Will the love be perfect? No. But it will sure be beautiful if you're willing to take the risk. But the risk is also investing in yourself. For this can't be that beautiful thing you want it to be. Okay. That is beautiful. Very profound and very simple in thought, in theory. In practice, it's going to take some work. Okay. What does Pisces need to know if they're in a committed relationship, marriage? What does Pisces need to know about themselves, about their partner, situation? For the best and highest good. That one. What does Pisces need to know? Okay. That one. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups. It's beautiful. Okay. Next we have the Judgment card. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. All right. A couple things coming in here. Those of you in a long-term commitment, it could even be, maybe you've been married for a day, maybe you've been dating for 2 years and you want to advance to the next level. You are the one who gets to judge where you're at, not me. But some of you are being called to make a plan together with your significant other to go after the life you want. It's time. It's time. It probably felt very slow. You may even had trouble deciphering what it is that you want independently and together. Okay, some of you are ready to take this to the next level, whether or not that's marriage, whether or not that's moving in together, whether or not it's having a family. Maybe it's creating a business or moving abroad. It's very important. It's time. It's time. You've been holding on for a while, and it's time. It's actually past time. So it's time to go after the wish fulfillment that you want. What kind of life do you want? And for some of you, you are craving a deeper life. I think going into business together. Maybe you each have strong abilities and you can really co-create something beautiful. Again, it may be creating a family. It's time. Okay. That's beautiful. Okay. For some of you, it's time to stop judging your partner. Okay? Some of you are feeling like you were judged by your partner about what it is that you have wanted in the past, where you have invested your time and taken action, okay? And it's time to have some deep conversations about this. It is obviously fixable. It is something that is worth doing, worth having. And it's okay. But this is pretty loud, and it's pretty clear that for some of you it may be hurting your relationship moving forward. Okay, is there anything else that Pisces needs to know about their committed relationship? Anything about this judgment or about this calling? I know it's kind of two different scenarios. For some, it may be all one scenario, and it's kind of getting in the way of the future you've planned together. So it's some work that you need to do together. Okay, and we have the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands. Okay, so Two of Wands. The world is at your feet. You can do just about anything you want to do if you work together. Okay, but it's about seeing things in a balanced way. It's about coming together and talking about things. It's coming together and compromising on what's important to you, where to start, what to do next. And for those of you that the judgment story is coming into play, it's going to hurt what you do, how you see each other. Okay, but those of you that can come to terms with things that have happened, things that your partner has chosen to do, or how they see things, if you can come together on this, it's the only phrase that keeps coming together, it's going to be worth its weight in gold. And you will be at Six of Wands celebrating. This is very promising. This is not trauma. This is not a deep and abiding issue. This is something that could just easily get in the way, right? Like those small seeds of bitterness, resentment can grow into big things. So don't let it get that far. You can turn it around if it is an issue. This also could be a warning that this could happen further down the road if you don't sit down together, write it out what you want, because otherwise you might be at a fork in the road and you both might want to go different ways. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you will have a breakup or divorce. It could just mean that if you don't choose that, that the life that you wanted to live to full fulfillment won't be as easy, won't be as quick. So don't ignore the small things that need to be addressed in your relationship. And don't allow your self-worth, your lack of confidence, whatever it is that you are allowing in your mind to come into your marriage. But it's going to. And for some of you, that may well have been because of this. So you may want to really think about that, Pisces. All right, Pisces, that is it for your read. I invite you to hit like, share, subscribe so this can get out to other people. Let me know how this resonates for you and where you are in your love journey. Love to pray for you and support you. I hope you have a great month and stay grounded.